Well, hello and welcome back to the Middle Age Moto. I hope everybody is doing well. I am out for a cruise. I am heading downtown Montgomery, Alabama, which is the capital of Alabama. And I just wanted to take a ride around down there, so I figured I would take you guys along on the journey. So as I get a little bit closer, I will pick this video back up. But we should be there in just a few moments. Alright, we are heading into downtown. One thing you'll probably notice is how non-busy it is. And this town is really surprised me, let's put it that way, when I first moved here. I drove down figuring, you know, there'd be a lot of restaurants and stores and all that. But there's restaurants, but not a whole lot of stores and stuff down here. It's kind of ooh, wait a minute. Looks like we got a little football game or something going on. First stop is going to be, I believe I'm going to turn right here. Nope, next road. First stop is going to be, I'm going to take you by a really cool cemetery. I'm not sure if anyone is a cemetery type person, but this is a pretty cool cemetery. It's actually got a celebrity in it. So let's cruise down here. Yeah, we'll go in on the side. That's the cemetery off to the left there. It's pretty cool if you're let's just go right here. St. Margaret's Cemetery. It's built on hills, and last time I was here, it was the upkeep was considerably more, but it is massive, as you can see. It spreads a huge distance. Oh, still driving around with my blinker on. Pretty massive cemetery. I do photography on the sides, and you know, just messing around, and it's really cool to come in here and actually you know, just find some real old stones. And there's a section over on the other side that's and then we got the celebrity right up here. We got some people viewing it. That is Hank Williams and Hank Williams' wife, where they're laid to rest, which is pretty neat. But this is a pretty pretty interesting, neat cemetery if you're into the cemetery thing. Family plots and stuff of that nature. I think there's some military stuff on this side, if I'm not. Yeah, this is an older section. Yeah, it's not really been mowed really nice, which is, I believe this is unknown soldiers. Really, the maintenance level of this place has really gone downhill. It's sad to see. Very sad to see. This used to be really taken care of. I came here probably 6-7 years ago when I first moved here, but it's a shame. It's an actual shame. Old Oak Brook Cemetery. This dumps us out onto main road. Big cemetery, pretty cool if you're into that kind of thing. A lot of history downtown Montgomery. Let's just keep going straight. They've done a lot of revitalization too. These are all new lofts and apartment buildings. Newer stuff that they put in. Looks pretty cool. But they've redone a lot of the city. It's a relatively clean city. I'm gonna close this. It's a little warm, but keep forgetting about the sounds between the road noise and the actual engine. Let's make a left here. Tucker Pecan Company. My ex-wife is friends with the owners. Well, actually, I'm friends with one of the owners. But it's a pretty clean city. If you notice, there's really not a whole lot going on. You got some traffic rolling through, but not a whole lot. Not a whole lot to do down here on the weekends. We've got some museums and stuff. There's a ton of history down here. This row here is all the restaurants, and that are downtown. Some decent little restaurants down here, some chains, some decent Italian. It's a spa. We got a waterfront next that lines up to the river. And I believe there's a dinner cruise that you can take on that if you choose, but not a whole bunch. But some of these older buildings are pretty cool. Get your ticket purchased so you can get on the river boat. You can go down underneath and go up to the river, and there's a park out back there that you can kind of spend some time in with the fam. But not a bad little city for, you know, as far as cities go. Troy University's got some the Rosa Parks Library and Museum. They've got a statue of Rosa Parks downtown at the bus stop. That is pretty cool. We're gonna head down there now if I can remember. Yeah, here we go. This is the center of town. Old cobblestone streets. The history of the people that have walked down these streets, it's absolutely amazing. I'm going to loop all the way around. You got Rosa Parks right there on the corner, and a statue in her remembrance. And then we have the Capitol building, which is directly ahead up the street. That's the Capitol right ahead. Hopefully you can hear me. I'm going to open this up a little bit. Got a couple more restaurants. Irish pub. Oh, for lease, for sale, out of business. Up here by the Capitol, there's a church on the right-hand side that Martin Luther King used to preach at. He was the pastor there. And it's a pretty historical church. But not a bad little city. I was pleasantly surprised. This is the capital of Alabama. I'm just surprised there's not much. There's not more going on. You know, shops and this is definitely a business district, and that's pretty much it down here. Some really old Dexter Avenue Church South. Beautiful old church. All redone. Supreme Court. Hitting every light. Education Association. And then up here you've got the church, and of course there's tons of tourists out front. Well, tons, a bunch. That is the church where Martin Luther King. Oh, there's a bus. So that is the church. Pretty impressive. It's some history there. So buses and people come downtown. There's a bunch of different museums. There's a lot of history. A lot of civil rights history downtown. Montgomery was a hub, along with Selma, Alabama, which is not too far from here.